where the market has kept a very narrow range, and we've been highlighting that about 40 odd points, 66.90 I think was the intraday high. But, 66.50, that's been that 40-point band within which the market has moved, almost compressing under the pressure and volatility that the market has been seeing. And like Ashini highlighted at the start of the session, there could be reason to believe that the market might see more down pressure going forward from here. The broader indices, the mid-cap and the small-cap index in the session today losing about 0.25%. But again, a bit of nervousness, coupled with risk aversion coming into the market. That's how best you could perhaps sum up sentiment at this point. Take a look at some of the gainers, some of the stocks which have held out. You have a Cipla which is still holding about 1.5%. There's been some traction in IT. Wipro has been about 1.5% higher in the session. Tech Mahindra has done okay for itself. HCL Tech also I see closing in the green. Power Grid, Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, these are some of the other stocks which have done okay. Hindalco was a price and volume breakout earlier on in the session. That one is higher by about 1%. Maruti Suzuki, ACC, these are some of the other gainers in trade. On the losing side, you have a Lupin which is down about 3%. There's BPCL which has looked weak. ITC has given way. HDFC, Sun Pharma, DLF, Bharti Airtel incidentally, that one has had an interesting chart. 308 now testing, closer to the 300 mark, down about 1%. You have a Sun Pharma which has looked a bit weak, so it's a bit all over the place, range bound for most of these stocks with no exaggerated gains or losses. And on balance, the market has pretty much kept that trend as well, with trading that tight range of support between 66.50 to 66.70 odd.
Okay, the mid-cap end of the market, I roll out a few names. Let me talk about the losers first. And some stocks have been disappointing. The agri theme. So there is Finolex Cables has done very well. Talking about agri themes, 14% up, 144 on the back of those fantastic set of numbers. So that's done okay. But Rallis is not. That one is down close to 8% in trade. Escorts is down close to 5.5 to 6% in trade. United Phosphorus is down close to 4.5% at 269 or 270. So a few agri-related themes not doing too well. MRPL has come off quite rapidly today, 4% down for that one. Look at financial technologies. That's a big stock in focus, down close to 5% in the session after the news. After the results, Union Bank is down close to 8.5%. Not to forget Allahabad Bank, which continues the downtake in today's session as well. So not good going for that stock in the session. Max India, something that was looking okay yesterday, is down close to 3.5% in the session. What's done well conversely, aside of Finolex Cables, Jubilant Life continues to move up. So that one is up close to another 15%. Sashun is the one which actually continues to move up. The stock has probably doubled in the last month and a half. I may be wrong here, but yeah, it has done very well for itself. NCC up 6.5%. Cox & Kings on the back of bagging that contract of the Indian Embassy in the US for diplomatic missions is down up close to 5%. TVS continues to move up. And there's some strength in Navneet, up 4.5%. Arvind up close to 4%. Himmat Singha up close to 4%. So maybe some of these textile companies have done okay for themselves. Couple of mid caps which may have done well. MCX incidentally is down 6.5%, so at the lowest point of the day. Just Dial cracks today, so down close to 4.5% after that bit of a bounce yesterday. And amongst the gainers, I think Gujarat Pipavav Port has continued to move up, so that one is up another 2.5-3%. Balkrishna Industries closes at the highest point of the year. That one has done okay.